Hey guys, this is Todd from Roadrunner Sports. I manage our grassroots marketing program and our Perfect Fit Zone experience in our retail stores. This is a new video series. We're going to be talking on a monthly basis about tips, tricks, hacks, different things that should help keep you motivated, getting out the door, different things that I like in running right now that hopefully will be useful for you. Just a little bit about me and my running. I've been running for a long time, from before high school, dabbled in everything from 5Ks all the way now up to ultra marathons. Running's just my stress relief. It's what I like to do, and it's something that keeps me, motivated and getting out of bed every morning. And hopefully I can pass some of that enthusiasm that I have for running on to you guys, and again, help give you some ideas of different things you can do to stay motivated and be excited about your running journey. So app number one, the app that I use the most right now is Strava. And if you're not familiar with Strava, Strava is a great way to track your mileage, to have some friendly competition with people that you may know that may be running in the same areas as you. And it's just a good overall way to look at your running and what you're doing, mile splits, things along those lines. You can use Strava from your phone, or you can use Strava from like a Garmin or another smartwatch and upload the information directly to the Strava app, and it's great. So if you're not on Strava, get on Strava. Number two, the Garmin app, the Garmin Connect app. So I use a Garmin when I run, and the Garmin Connect app gives me a lot of other information besides just my running information. Yeah, you can really geek out on the running stuff and get into the details of your actual run, but it also gives you things like your step counts for the day, calories, time you've slept, and if you have some of the higher end Garmin's, it can give you a lot of information about cycling and swimming and some other information that may be useful to you, maybe not, but you can really dive down into the details with the Garmin app. The third one that I really like is the general podcast app that you'll find on most Apple phones, or iPhones. The general podcast app, it's just got so many different podcasts that you can listen to right now, and we'll do another podcast video later, but right now, two of my favorites that I would recommend, especially if you're a running geek like I am, are The Morning Shakeout, which is a podcast by Mario Fraioli. He talks about kind of the latest things in running and interviews some great guests that are doing something in the running world. And then the second one is the Let's Run Track Talk podcast. That's a newer podcast done by the team at letsrun.com, and that definitely goes down the rabbit hole into the running geek, people that are really into more of like the elite running and things that are going on in the professional running scene. The fourth one I really like, Spotify. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that use Spotify. For me, Spotify is just a great way to change up my music on a daily or weekly basis, create my playlists, things that are going to keep me motivated for my fast days to go faster, things that are going to be maybe a little bit slower, more relaxing for days that I may be going for 15 or 20 miles. But it's a great app, and just instant access to so much different music, which is awesome. And then my fifth one, I don't really use when I'm running, but it's a great analysis tool for runners, is Athlinks. So if you're somebody that races a lot, that goes out and does different races, Athlinks is a great way to, what they do is have a full listing of all your races that you've done with your results, and it's a great way to go back and see how you've progressed over time, race to race, year to year, and so I use Athlinks quite a bit as well, just to analyze where I'm at as a runner. Okay guys, so to recap, my 5 favorite running apps right now: Strava, Garmin Connect, the general podcast app, Spotify, and Athlinks. Those are the 5 ones I'm using right now. Any questions about these apps, feel free to message us or leave a comment, and I would love to hear from you guys on what apps you're using that maybe I need to go look up and use myself. We'll even take a comment about what apps you're using and feature it on a future video. Until next time, we'll see you on the roads.